Hi, welcome to Russell Rice Reviews and welcome to another episode of Daytime Drinking with Russell. Today we are reviewing Glenmorangie 10. Alright, so some background before we begin. The Glenmorangie distillery, along with Hennessy and Ardbeg, is controlled by the luxury goods company Louis Vuitton. And yeah, that's all I have for the background. Another thing, this whiskey has been produced in Scotland since 1843. So yeah, it's a long time, and you can expect that they have, well, perfected the method of its production. Okay, so today we're reviewing Glenmorangie and comparing it with another, one of the best-selling whiskeys at Glenlivet. And for what reason? Well, it's just because it's the only other whiskey I have at home. Okay, so Glenmorangie is aged 10 years old. There. It is distilled in the Highland region of Scotland. Alright, Glenlivet, on the other hand, is from the Speyside region. Okay, let's get started. I don't know if you guys can hear it on video, but that is Thor, the god of thunder, showing us some, I don't know, displeasure or approval. So Glenmorangie smells a lot like wood. Alright, don't ask me what. Alright, I'm not that good yet. I can't identify if the wood used was oak or whatever, but it smells very similarly to bourbon. So I'm going to guess, yeah, maybe oak. So it reminds me of the pencil. The smell rather reminds me of pencils. Floral. So also there is some ethanol there, but it's buried under the smell of wood and flowers. So overall, a very nice smell. It's on the box they describe it as delicate. So yeah, I would agree with that. Okay, so by the way, this is 40% ABV, and yeah, you kind of get that on the nose, because yeah, it never smells harsh. It smells nice, really. If you ask me, it smells better than Glenlivet. There. Alright, let's take a sip. Flavor is rounded off, you know. In the reviews I read online, a lot of people call it or describe it as smooth. Yeah, maybe to some extent I would agree, but if you've tried Glenlivet, because Glenlivet, in my opinion, is the king of smooth, you know, the thick, rich mouthfeel that Glenlivet has. I haven't seen that or experienced that anywhere else. Alright, so yeah, this may be smooth, but it's not Glenlivet smooth. The mouthfeel is substantial, and the flavor, well, let's take another sip. Strong malt, you know, it's very rounded off. But alright, I keep getting distracted by the aftertaste. Right? So you know how for some whiskey, when you drink it, it's gone, you know. But this one, Glenmorangie, lingers for a while. Even now, I still taste some some sweetness. I don't know if that's caramel or fruit, but yeah, I'm going to say fruit. And it lingers for a while, you know. So uh, palate, no, nose, you know, pretty good. The palate, yeah, okay, good. But the finish, you know, the aftertaste, that's where this drink shines. Let's try Glenlivet. So it's very rare for me to have two bottles of whiskey at home because usually I go through the bottles pretty quickly. Right? But, well, it's extremely lucky that I have two right now. Glenmorangie smells better. So Glenmorangie is more floral. Glenlivet is more fruity. And also a little darker. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, you should be. You should be able to see it. Alright, so this is Glenmorangie right here. A little lighter, a little brighter. And this one is a little, Glenlivet is a little darker. On the nose, Glenmorangie beats Glenlivet. On the palate, however, this is better. You know, Glenlivet is better. It's just it's more rounded, you know, meaning there's almost no harshness, almost no alcohol burn even, and the flavor is just the flavor is, I can get some, let me take another sip. I get some vanilla, some fruit. I don't know which, but yeah, it's fruity. Plus, the mouthfeel of the Glenlivet of Glenlivet 12 is just superior. It's thick, oily, creamy. You know, really substantial, really creamy. But when it comes to the finish, right, Glenmorangie is better. I mean, Glenlivet, when you drink it, you swallow it, it ends there. And that's it. The experience is over. Glenmorangie, on the other hand, lingers. Okay, so Glenmorangie beats Glenlivet on the nose. Okay, on the palate, Glenlivet's better. Okay. And in the finish, Glenmorangie is better. It has, yeah, overall more character, okay, but it just can't beat the smoothness and the creamy, thick mouthfeel of Glenlivet. So, which one should you buy? Alright, so let's say you only have 3,000 pesos for your whiskey, alright, because these two are in that price range. That depends on your preference, right? So if you want a whiskey that smells nice, you know, a bit lighter, you know, fruity there, and you want a whiskey with a longer aftertaste, you know, one that lingers long after you swallow it, then go for Glenmorangie. Now, if you like your whiskey with a thick, substantial, oily, creamy mouthfeel, then go for the Glenlivet 12. Alright, if I remember correctly, Glenlivet 12 is 2,200, but that was on sale. And Glenmorangie, well, we got it on sale as well, but the regular price I think is at 2,700 pesos. So I believe they're in the same price range. So to conclude, well, Glenmorangie ain't bad. It's just that there's too much competition in that price range, you know. But overall, I would give it a I'd give it a 9. You know, it's nice. It's complex. It's what do you call that? Enjoyable. You know, it's an enjoyable drink. But again, consider, you know, if you want to again get something that's a little lighter, go for Glenmorangie. If you want something with a little more with a thick, creamy mouthfeel, then you know, go for Glenlivet. All right. I don't know how to end these things, so bye.